Hello friends, in the last video we have discussed about the classification of the carbohydrates. In this video I will cover about the starch, which is a wide topic. In this video I will deeply discuss about the carbohydrates, where we have seen that the starch, dextrin and fructose in plants and the glycogen in animals, where these are the food components, the food material that contains the starch, dextrin and the fructose, in where the source is from the plants and the glycogen in the animals. So these act as a nutritionally source, where nutritionally they are important, where the starch is a main storage polysaccharide of plants, and it is found in the foods like cereal grains, where starch is a main storage of the polysaccharide, where starch is a polysaccharide, where it is the storage material in our animals. The storage material is the glycogen, whereas in plants the storage polysaccharide is the starch. So, and it is found in the foods like cereal grains. What are the oats, barley, rice, jowar. These are the cereal grains that which contains the starch, and also tubers and bulbs and fruits. All these foods contains the starch, okay, which is a polysaccharide, and also it is a storage material in the storage polysaccharide of the plants. Okay, the cereal starches usually contains 25% of the amylose and 75% of the amylopectin, where the starch consists of the two units. What are there? 25% of the amylose and that 75% of the amylopectin. Amylose and the amylopectin are the sugar units. What that sugar means? Glucose. These are the glucose units which are joined together, where amylose is a single branched, in the chain form, whereas the amylopectin is a sugar units which are joined together in a branched form. So it is a linear, amylose is a linear form and the amylopectin is in a branched form. Okay, where their composition in the cereal grains is 25% and the amylopectin is 75%. If we see in this diagram, there are starch granules in the plant, where the starch granule consists of amylose, branched form amylopectin, fatty substances, inorganic material and the protein. These are the components that which are found in the starch granule. Okay, this is a composition. And the amylose, where the amylose consists of glucose units. I have said no, the amylose consists of the glucose units linked by the alpha-1,4 linkages, and the chain length of the amylose varies, and it is considered to have a molecular weight of 1.1 to 1.9 million. The amylose is a chain form of the glucose units which are linked by the 1,4 linkage, and it is important where it is alpha-1,4 linkages are found in the amylose, and their molecular weight is up to 1.1 to 1.9 million. Okay, the amylose truly does not dissolve in water but forms the hydrated miscellaries, where it does not dissolves in the water but it forms the gels. Okay, it is a structure of amylose that is responsible for blue color, where in the identification of the starch in many foods we have in our labs we did the experiments like in order to find the starch we have the iodine test. In that iodine test, if the food contains the starch, then it is turns into the blue color by the iodine. If it is not present, then it does not change to blue color with the iodine. It shows that the blue color, the amylose is responsible for the changing, giving the blue color when it is reacted with the iodine. So amylose is a main responsibility for the blue color produced by the iodine when it is reacted with the starch. So iodine is responsible, where amylose is responsible, and it is a linear form of the amylose where what are the glucose? These glucose, and this is a chain form of the linear form of the amylose where glucose units are joined together by the alpha 1,4 linkage. Okay, alpha, here is glucose and there is another glucose. These are joined together by the alpha 1,4 linkages. So amylopectin is a linear form. It is 1 to 1.9 millions of molecular weight. The amylose is responsible for the blue color of the starch when it is reacted with the iodine. Okay. Then coming to amylopectin. Amylopectin also called as a backbone, where amylopectin also has a backbone of alpha 1,4 bonds, where in the amylose there is 1,4 linkage. As the amylose, the amylopectin also has the alpha 1,4 linkage. Why? Because it is also has the linear form and then branched form. So the linear form consists of the 1,4 linkage, alpha 1,4 linkage, but in addition the molecule is branched through the 1,4/1,6 alpha 1,6 bonds, where the branched form is with the 1,6, where the linear form is with the 1,4, to the extent of 4 to 5%. The length of the linear unit in the amylopectin is about 20 to 25 glucose. Linear unit, it consists of the 20 to 25 units, whereas in the amylopectin's branched form, where it consists of the 4 to 5%. Amylopectin has the brush-like, I have given here structure, where it has a brush-like structure. It is over 10 million, whereas the amylose molecular weight is 9 million, where its amylopectin weight is more. So it is more, it has a more molecular weight compared to the amylose. It is responsible for the thickened properties, but it does not contribute to the gel formation, whereas the amylose forms the gel, but amylopectin does not involve in the gel formation, but it is responsible for the thickening properties of the starch.